only shows you on the surface what the symptoms are. Now, if your goal is to only treat symptoms, then you are doing the right things and you are under the right type of medicine, because in a medical model, treating symptoms is what they're really good at, using pharmaceutical drugs, which is why the testing you're doing is working for you. Now, if you want comprehensive testing, that's going to show us what the problem is coming from. Where is it coming from? What are the underlying mechanisms that are involved? Why do you have this problem? If you go to your mechanic and take your car in, and he or she says, hey, I know what your problem is. You have a clicking thing over here going on your car. We need to fix that clicking thing. That's one option. The second option is you take your car to a mechanic and they hook it up to a diagnostic machine. Once that diagnostic machine spits out the information, they can tell you line by line by line exactly what is going on, and that can tell you what the underlying mechanism or problem is of why your car is not working. Which one do you want? Of course, hopefully most of you would say the second one, because that's exactly what needs to be done. Now, I'm not just talking about when you're sick. I'm not just talking about when you don't feel good or when you have a diagnosis of a disease process. These tests should be ran on a yearly, sometimes twice a year basis. Just because you feel good, just because you don't have any symptoms, does not mean that a disease process or a problem may not be developing. You have to take action now. If you are, do you only take your car in to see the mechanic when it's not working, or do you take it in for checkups like 10,000 miles, 20,000, 60,000, 100,000, whatever it is? Most people would say they get their car checked on a regular basis. We spend more money and we take better care of our cars than we do of our own health, which is very interesting to me. And then when a dramatic problem happens, now it becomes very serious. So I can tell you from my perspective that when you are being analyzed regularly, meaning even when you don't feel sick, getting a proper analysis, a proper workup to see, is there anything developing? Is there any problems that are going on that need to be addressed now and not waiting until the problem persists? That makes things so much easier to handle. Of course, we help a lot of individuals who are already experiencing problems, who are already having issues, and they want to get help, and we can do that, and we will continue doing that. But when we have an individual come in who says, hey, doc, I really am here because I want to make sure that I'm healthy and I want to stay healthy, and I want to get any recommendations that you have that can help me stay healthy. Man, doesn't that sound amazing? I mean, that's what really healthcare should really be all about. And if you are doing everything in your power to keep your body at an optimal level, then why would you live in fear anymore? Of course, even you can walk down the road and you can get hit by a bus, but the fear only happens because you're not confident in your body. You're not confident in your health. So if we become more confident in who we are and what we can do and how our body can protect us, then we can be more confident about doing things in our life and not being in fear and living behind closed door in a bubble. Okay? So here's my take-home point to you. The number one thing you can do to prevent yourself from type 2 diabetes or any other healthcare condition out there as well is by getting properly analyzed. Because once you get properly analyzed, you get the right testing, the right analysis to discover, is there a problem? Is there something developing? Does something need to be done now? Or are we okay where we're at? Then once we find out what that is, now proper customization can take place. That's right. Customization has to be the key factor as well. Because when you're diagnosed with type 2 diabetes, those of you who are diagnosed right now, you know what I'm talking about. You are given the same medication and the same options that every other single diabetic has been given as well, right? The same metformin, the same lose weight, change your diet, exercise. You go to the classes and everybody in the class is being told the same thing. Eat this much protein, this much carb, this much vegetable, blah, 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 blah. How do they know how you should be eating? How do they know what you should be doing at all? You haven't been analyzed. You're given a one-size-fits-all treatment. This is why we have such a big problem with healthcare. Because right now, our healthcare is being a one-size-all treatments. But we're all unique. We're all different individuals. We all have different problems that are going on. You can't treat the same person the same way for every single disease. There has to be customization. So once you're properly analyzed and you properly understand exactly what's going on, then customization. What type of food? How should you be eating? How often should you be eating? What you should be doing properly for dietary habits, lifestyle. Do you need any nutritional supplementation? Do you need additional help because your body's lacking in a specific area and needs support to restore function so it can get back to being healthy again? Right? What type of exercise should you be doing? How much weight should you be losing? Right? Is the weight you have right now, is it inflammation, or is it actually true body fat? An analysis can be done for that, to look at everything specifically. So you have a choice, right? And that choice is you can take action and take your health into your own hands, or you can wait and be at the mercy of an emergency situation. It's interesting to me how we do everything else in our lives to try to prevent things, right? We have car insurance just in case there's an accident. But guess what? Does that car insurance pay for our new spark plugs, new tires, oil changes? Absolutely not. You have insurance on your home. Does that insurance on your home pay for a new door, new paint, new roof? Of course it doesn't. Those things have to be paid out of pocket by you. So why are we expecting our health insurance, which is really sick insurance, to pay for everything as well? We have to take care of our health into our own hands, take it in our own hands, and do everything possible on our own. We cannot rely on anybody anymore. By using the proper analysis to customize what you should be doing, if you're sick already, or if you're not sick, or you think you may be becoming sick, it doesn't matter where you are on that level, you need to be analyzed at least once, minimum once a year, up to twice a year. This is what I do for myself. This is what I do for our patients as well. This is how we take care of them. So here's the deal. I'm so on this today because I'm so frustrated with so many people that I speak with that are so scared and living in fear about their health right now because they have no idea what to do because of all this misinformation they're getting. The news media is telling us all this stuff that's not true, not accurate. It's to keep us in fear. You have the ability to be healthy. If your brain is functioning, if you have a heart that's beating and you have blood circulating, you can heal. Guaranteed you can heal. It doesn't matter who you are, how old you are, how sick you are. None of those things matter. You have the ability to heal once you put the right steps in place. The only difference between you and that person in the morgue is that person in the morgue does not have any life function anymore. You do. And that's our innate ability to heal and to improve. So you can sit back and do nothing. That's one option. And sit there and wait and hope and pray, cross your fingers. It's not going to happen to me. The other option is you can say, listen, I need to find out for myself where I'm at. Where am I? I'm 25 years old. I'm 50 years old. I'm 80 years old. I don't know where my health is at this time. I know I've got X, Y, and Z going on, but what's really truly going on here? If you have high blood pressure, there's a reason. If you have high cholesterol, there's a reason. It doesn't just happen because you get older. That's not how health works. There's no physiological book that proves that. There's no research that proves that. It's just being told, right? Well, being told does not necessarily mean truth. So truth is where the pudding is. And that is where your testing results, your analysis shows what's really going on with you. So I hope that this information today that I was giving you is very valuable. I hope that you will share this and let anybody you know that is dealing with type 2 diabetes or really any type of health condition, give them this information. We have the ability to heal, but unless you have the right tools, the right information, the right analysis, you will never heal, you will never get better. Over the next couple months, I hope you will watch more of my live videos. I'm going to try to do them on a weekly basis. I'm going to try to be more focused on some of the conditions that we work with in our office. Obviously, we work with type 2 diabetics, but we work with other health conditions as well, right? We work with thyroid conditions, hypothyroidism. We work with autoimmune diseases. We work with cognitive decline, Alzheimer's, dementia cases as well. These people are sick. They need help. And we're helping them with their conditions. They're living a better quality of life, improving brain function and memory, and reducing their ability or the symptoms of autoimmune diseases and helping their body heal and function better. Some of the individuals are able to even get off some of the medications, the immune suppressors, the steroids, the medications for their thyroid. These individuals are living a better quality of life. If you are interested in health, and if you are interested in knowing more about how you can get help, please start watching these videos more on a regular basis. I'll be live. If you want to like my page, which is probably the best option, it's Integrative Wellness Center of San Diego. Like the page, you'll get alerted when the lives come up, or you can watch the videos later when I post them. And again, if there's any topics, any health topics, any concerns, any questions, post your comments. I'll be more than happy to go into the comments and look at those and answer them personally. I will be the one answering them. It will not be my staff. It will be me. So if you have concerns, you want to post some comments, or if there's a health topic that you want me to cover, I'm more than happy to do that as well, as long as it's within something I can handle. All right. I hope you guys have an amazing day. Please be safe, be healthy, and I look forward to seeing you next week. Have a great day.